Dr. Montessori's genius came from her ability to observe very small children without preconceived notions regarding their limitations. She studied their natural inclinations, and in response, she created materials and lessons to support their development. This is most evident in the Montessori mathematics curriculum. Children demonstrate their mathematical minds from birth, sorting and categorizing. What is me, what is not? Who is mother, who is other? What is safe, what is unsafe? Through their toddler years, as their vocabulary and dexterity develop, they learn to count their fingers and toes, a parent's way to introduce the decimal system. Fast forward to the Montessori classroom for 3 to 6-year-olds, and you will see Montessori teachers using beautiful golden beads to build on the concept of base 10. They introduce the concept of unit, 10, 100, and 1,000 to young 3 and 4-year-olds who love comparing one tiny unit to a 1,000 cube composed of 1,000 unit beads. Next, the children learn to read the corresponding numerals 1, 10, 100, and 1,000 and match them to the quantity of beads. Subsequent lessons and lots of hands-on experience giving and naming amounts with the golden bead materials lead to the child's formation of a large display of quantities and numerals from 1 to 9,000. This activity, called the 45 layout, is a favorite of many 4-year-olds as they begin to internalize the concept of the hierarchy of numbers.
The biggest question we get is, why is it called the 45 layout? And it's called the 45 layout because there are 45 of each of the items that the children use. There are 45,000 cubes, there'll be 45 100 squares, there'll be 45 10 bars, and 45 unit beads. When the children lay the work out and they count it out, they know that if they go to the bank and they are missing some numbers on their mat, they don't have enough 1,000 cubes to fulfill their work, but there's none left in the bank, then somewhere along the line their counting has been messed up. So they need to go back and check their work. It's a self-correcting work, and that's true for the tens, the thousands, the hundreds, and the units.
Eventually, going to the bank to retrieve large quantities of golden beads to match the numerals formed by teachers and friends is a fun challenge. Subsequent lessons and lots of hands-on experience with the materials lead to the association between quantity and symbol, up to 9,999. When the children can compose complex numerals, read them, and match the appropriate quantity, it is time to move on to addition and multiplication with the golden beads. This happens most often in the kindergarten year.
So something really wonderful happens when a child starts working with the decimal system. Up until this point, a child has been doing things from left to right. But as you know, in math, everything is done from right to left. So in the introduction tray and the composition of numbers, the 45 layout, all of that is done from right to left, preparing the child for success when they do begin doing equations such as this. The material being used in this lesson is very representational of the number itself, but the numerals are also very representational when you start doing equations because, for example, in this addition problem, there's 2 small numerals are used for the addend, and then the sum is a large numeral. 2 small make 1 large.
West Side Montessori children have gone far beyond the state standards that expect kindergartners to associate numerals and quantity up to 20. Their mathematical minds have been stretched, their imaginations ignited. They want to know, what is the biggest number? What is infinity?